Hey everybody, this is LVA with Tour of the Fancy Action now. This is going to be my fan service games for the PS4 wish list. So we're going to go take a look at Amazon. I'm going to take a look at some of these games. They're interesting titles, and I thought to myself, you know what? I wanted to form my own list and kind of check these boxes as I get these games or watch them and see if they hit a sale and see if there's opportunities, and there definitely is. So, but I mean, these are games that as I was researching other games, you know, of course these come up and the associated titles, and then I'm watching some YouTube videos where they some very respectable and some not so respectable YouTubers, thank God, are documenting their tier lists and the different fan service games and how they feel about them, and you know what level of outrage they actually are.
How dare you?
Yes, how dare I? So we're going to be seeing Greta, I think, a lot on this video. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and roll the intro, baby.
And it is 10. And it is 10.
Do it now.
6, 7, 8, 9, and it is 10.
There we are. We are back. So I got myself a funky little list here of about 10 titles, maybe an 11th title. Maybe we'll sneak one in, but we got some interesting titles to look at, and we should be able to go ahead and watch the trailers with sound. Wow, with audio. That's going to be fantastic. It's going to be bigger than Parker Posey. So let's go and take a look. And they're in no particular order. They're just in the order that I happen to find them. Yeah, like, why does Kaspersky wanna be in on my search? Okay. Alright, we'll just take it right there. So the first game is called Bullet Girls Fantasia. And as you can see, this game is not cheap. And it's kind of in the same realm as Senran Kagura, Omega Labyrinth Z, Genso Rondo Bullet Ballet, Schoolgirl Zombie Hunter. So classic. So, by the way, Disaster Report 4, those of you in the know with the Switch, man, it's at a really good price right now. Grab it for that money on the Switch. Alright? Alright, let's go take a look at Bullet Girls Fantasia. Only 4 left in stock. And do you think they're going to get any more? Probably not. I love the 7777, and then it just goes up from there. Wow. So if we roll over to eBay and we put in oh, wait a minute. We had it. Bullet Girls Fantasia PS4. Now you can get a copy. Last one, $66.99. Here's one for $47.99. So this is the Japanese import, Asia import. So you can get it down and around, but this is definitely one that you want to take a look at. So let's take a look at this auction. I'm looking at the region. Subtitles, Japanese, Chinese, and English. So you got an English and Japanese manual. And you've got English subtitles. So it is acceptable. Sure, throw it on the wish list, baby. Alright, so let's go back to Amazon and let's see if they have any media for us. So this is an interesting title. It is definitely fan servicey. And you are, you know, these anime femmes with very Muso-like game, of course. And it's just crazy. Bullet Girls Fantasia. Wow. Okay. So next on the list. So that was our number 10. So next on the list. Let's take a look. Next on the list. Let's see. We're going to throw in one that we just saw, which is very convenient, which is Omega Labyrinth Z. Omega Labyrinth Z. So there we go. And you can tell by the logo down here that it's even in the title, baby. It's even in the title. So the evidence is clear. The evidence is clear. Japan only. Uh-oh. So this one's probably going to have a little bit of a language barrier. So yeah, obviously it's like a little bit of a dungeon crawler with some fan servicey overtones. So it definitely is. Oh, okay. So we're gonna. This is gonna jump the tracks, and we're gonna get off my list because there's a few other ones here that are included on my list, but we're gonna jump out of order, and we weren't in any order anyway. But so anyway, so you've got these ladies, you've got dungeons, and you've got fan service. So that is definitely a combination that qualifies for this list. So you got new and used 20 from $45.99. But let's go ahead and look at I love going back and forth between the two because sometimes it's a very different world between these two sites. Oh, there's the limited edition for the Vita. PlayStation 4. Limited edition again. And look at this one. This one may have a little bit of a language situation going on here. Yeah, so again here you're better off getting this copy that may have something. Let's see, subtitle. Ah, no, there's no English option there at all. How you doing, Pooper Dog? My Shiba Inu just came in. Limited edition Japan. Let's see what this is. It's got some really cute art. So you're getting a little bit of an idea of what's going on here with this game. So yeah, I mean, there are some options out here. Let's see what the description says. Sometimes you get some good information. Brand new. It's region free. So it is the Korean issue, but you're not quite sure, because they're not showing the back of the case, what the language options are. But you might be able to muddle through, and there's a lot of times that you're able to kind of do that with a little bit of patience. So nice. Okay. So there's an associated item down here. This is Limits Temple Castle Panzers, the Japanese version, right? Now this game is absolutely certifiable. Okay, it is absolutely certifiable. Yeah, that's just a little taste of what is going on. This one, and it's a Genki. What does they call it? It's like a. Let me see if I can find it. It goes by a couple different names, so it's a little hard to find. Genkai Toki. It's a Genkai Toki game, and they are absolutely notorious. So it is one of those things where buyer beware on Limits Temple Castle Panzer or Genkai Toki Castle Panzers. Okay, so let's copy that over. We're going to go take a look at it. But this one is scandalous. This one is to the farther end of the spectrum. Okay. So, yeah. So, limited edition. Let's see. Japan import. Let's see what we get over here. As far as media is concerned. Yeah, I don't want to tell you what's going on with that situation right there. Because I want my video to stay up. Here's the last one of this. It's very nice. I mean, it's a very attractive game. But yeah, this one is quite the scandalous game. Now, if you put in Genkai Toki Castle Panzers. There you go. Castle Panzers. So that's Japanese. Is that the only image? They have one image for you? That is brutal. Wow. So here's some other interesting titles. This is, what is this now? Blade Arcus Rebellion from Shining by Sega. And that's interesting. So we're going to put that on the wish list right there. What is that? Shining Residence, right? So that's Japan only. So where am I at with like learning Japanese? Not very much. So there's a lot of dating sims too on the PS4. Huge. Alright, so there you go. You've got... Let me check in on this funky little chat. We're good. So far, so good. Okay, and we're going to go back to Amazon. And Limits Temple Castle Panzers. That one is rough times. That one is rough times. And I definitely wouldn't get Bullet Girls from Amazon. Man. That is a huge difference in price. Now this game does not appear on my list. This is actually a recommendation from Dat Game Collector, and it's kind of like a bullet hell shooter, but it's like anime arena shooter between two anime girls. It's like an arena bullet hell shooter between two anime girls. We'll go ahead and play it and see what you think about that. It's an NIS title, so you get to choose your anime girl, and then you just fight each other in like a bullet hell match. Oh man, another one of these late night videos. Because I dragged my butt about getting in here. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to think about that game. That was a recommendation by That Game Collector. And I was like, I took a look at the gameplay, and I'm like, I don't know if I'm interested in that. It's different. I have to admit, it is different. So it is mildly intriguing. All right, so here's a couple of games that is really on the short list for me. Is the Knights of Azure series. There's 2 games on the PS4. I mean, I think there are more in general, but this one is Knights of Azure, the original game. This is Knights of Azure 2. Again, relatively inexpensive at this point. Yeah, that's a PEGI copy. This is an English copy, but I mean, it's an English language copy. So for the price, that's very, very good. So, but at any rate, Knights of Azure digital code. Import region free. Knights of Azure 2. There's a domestic copy for $40. That's not a terrible deal. Package not final, baby. Koei Tecmo and Gust. Knights of Azure 2. Very fan servicey title. Oh, let's look at this. Let's look at the limited edition here. I think you get a figure in there. See all buying options. How much is it? Oh, okay. The top of the outer box has a small tear. Okay. All right, let's look. It looks like it has a figure in there somewhere. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, I mean, that is a very fan servicey game, and one of the more beautiful games in the series. Now that just may be the box it comes in. I thought that was a figure for a minute because it has a very three-dimensional look, but I think that is literally just the case that it comes in. Still, it's very nice. You know, I don't know if it's 150 nice, but it's nice. So, but you can be picking up a regular copy of Knights of Azure 2 for $39. Okay. Comes with original case, cover art, and instruction manual. So, you got one for $10 off there. That looks pretty good. Okay, that's not bad. There you go, kids. Knights of Azure. I highly recommend this game. Now, let's see if there is some content for us. Yes, there is. Come on, babies. All right, so cover art. Cover art looks beautiful. Uh-huh. Wow. Okay. Games that don't suck. Wow. Some crazy good artwork here. Beautiful stuff. Alright, so there is a trailer. Let's go ahead and watch it. This is for Knights of Azure 2. Yeah, this needs to be reported to somebody. Yeah, now you see, this is on my short list. This is on my short list, man. Knights of Azure 1 and 2 is on my short list. Look how gorgeous this game is, too. That's what grabbed me initially when I was looking into these two, as just the beauty of the game is just enormous. What is it with the one blue and one green eye? That is like a thing in these games. Oh my god, I got ads running. Okay, there you go. So that is what it is. And it is an outstanding game. It's a beautiful looking game. That's part 2. Now part 1. Here you go. The original. Let's hit that up. Now let me run the images first, though, because they give you a ton of images here. So you get to actually see the gameplay. And it is visually impressive. Yep. Okay, so here's the trailer for the original game. Nice Koei Tecmo logo. That's what they all say until they leave me in a trailer with 2 kids. Caught in the wheels of destiny and ground into cat food.
私をか弱い女の子なんて思わないでほしい。どけ、リュリーティスを助けるんだ。私も信じている。
Oh dear.
あなたに言った私が剣を取るのは
wow.
私の意志でだけだ。
I mean, again, look, just take a look at this. Look at this thing. Wow. That is amazing stuff. That is amazing stuff. So there you go. Knights of Azure, that is definitely on the short list for acquisition. Knights of Azure 1 and 2, and right now you can pick it up relatively inexpensive. And like I said, you're going to start seeing these things briefly drop in price, go on sale, hit bottom, and then bounce back and start going into collector money. Now this one's a little different. It's like Girls und Panzer. Girls und Panzer. Girls and tanks, baby. Girls and tanks, very much like Bullet Girls. Girls and tanks, no operating system. Amazon's choice, $44.99. There you go. Let's go ahead and jump up there. Girls and Tanks Dream Tank Match. Reminisce the story scenes. So yeah, there is a story, and it is girls, and it is tanks. And there is multiplayer, and I think there's local multiplayer, and of course, online multiplayer. So it's an interesting, fan servicey-ish tank combat game. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. But Girls und Panzer, yes. Yes, das ist good.
How dare you!
Oh, we're sorry. We're sorry, Greta. Is it time to stop? Yeah, it's time.
It's time to stop! It's time to stop, okay?
It's time to stop. No, let's keep going. All right, now this one is very intriguing. I mean, again, you've seen me recommend this one before, but I'm going to go ahead and do it again. It's Dragon Star Varnier. And this thing is bad mofo right here. Bad mofo. This is not a cheap game. Oh, Death End Request is another one that is a big deal. Trails of Cold Steel, if you can find that for under 150 bucks. Holy mother of pearl. But back to what we were talking about. It is currently unavailable and currently available. Let's see. So, see all buying options. And there you go. I mean, it is an expensive game. It is not a cheap game. So there you go. So this one is going to be valuable. It's an Idea Factory game. There is a trailer. Let's go ahead and play that bad boy. It's got an interesting story. It's got a unique battle mechanic. Live with the curse. You know what we're talking about. You know the curse they're talking about, right? Has something to do with blood. Okay. What? Yeah. Cheers, everybody. Spring 2019. Looking forward to it. So there you go. There is Dragon Star Varnier. And it is an impressive game. So keep your eye out for that one, man. Keep your eye out for that one. That's another one that's straight up on the short list, man. So, if you like the videos, you like the content, please go ahead, like, share, subscribe, ring the bell, and get access to all my delicious content on the regs. On the regs, baby. Alright, what's next? That's a biggie. That's a biggie. Okay, now this one is one that is a little bit more well-known, and it's just a funny little game. So it's Akiba's Strip. Now they have another one where it's like Akiba's Beat, okay? And that one is the toned down where they take away the stripping mechanic. Ooh, Dusk Diver. What's that about? So Akiba's Strip is the game mechanic about that is there's the PlayStation 3 version is still out there. Wow. They've still got it listed through private sellers. That's great. So, this game to me is not worth $60. Used acceptable, game disc only. Well, that's not good. Used acceptable, disc only. Game only. In original case, great condition. See, that one for $40, maybe you consider it. But you need to look around and get this one on a good price. It's got a fun mechanic. God, you get it cheaper for the PS3, which is, complete in original case, very clean, works perfectly, fast shipping. Well, we'll just go ahead and add that to cart, baby. All right, we'll go right back here. That's a great deal. You can play it on the PS3. Why not? And I would like a PS3 copy more than I want a PS4 copy, to be honest. But it is definitely worth the time. It's got a really funny mechanic where you discover that like your classmates, some of your classmates, and some of the people on the street. It's kind of like a They Live kind of thing. It's like you see that there are vampires among you, and there's all kinds of weirdness where you run around and you rip their clothes off of them to expose them to the sunlight and destroy them, right? So they can wear like sunblock on their face and hands and stuff like that. But you know, if you expose them, if you undress them, that's why it says undead and undressed. Then the amount of sunlight begins to destroy them. So I mean, so it's a fighting game, and it's also really unique is that you walk around these authentic neighborhoods in Japan, right? So it's an M-rated game. Now let's go back to that M rating. Hold on, let's go back to that sexual. So what? Strong language and violence. Okay. Yeah, it's Akiba. So it's like we're all of the toy box mode. Oh, cool. So, I mean, again, it's a pretty groundbreaking kind of a game, to be honest. And, yeah, there you go. So you're in the Akihabara like geek area where like all the manga and Gunpla and all that stuff is going on. It's like a whole section of Japan. And they recreate it quite accurately. So it's like, again, if you're a weeb like me, that's like a pretty cool thing too. So yeah, I mean, definitely look at this game. Now, the subsequent titles are not as cool. They've really toned it all down, and it's now bloodless. So, but you know, like for me, picking up a PlayStation 3 copy is like, well, why not? You know, well, why not? So, but $60 for a brand new copy of Akiba Strip, nah, not happening, kid. There was that $40 one. Even that, I don't want to pay that. But the animation, there it is. The animation. This one is like the Akiba's Beat is majorly. You can see it in the price. It's like majorly toned down, and nobody cares. So I'm very curious about this. What is this guy? What is this game doing? Duskover, Day 1 edition. Is it based on an anime? I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not that much of a weeb. I am not that much of a weeb. God, I'm really sorry, but they're really beginning to start to look a lot alike, guys. Well, that's cool. So it's obviously you're going into the digital world, so it's kind of a derivative title. Looks like a cool addition though, with the art book and the buttons and whatever. If you were a fan of that thing. So what do I have next? Oh yeah. See, they're so much fun. These games are so much fun. They're so funny. This is available on the Switch as well, and it might be a better game to pick up on the Switch. So this, it's a PS4. It's a PS4 video, but I don't even know if they're going to show you a PS4 copy. Gun Pixies, yeah, there you go, on the Switch, right? So you can get them for used for XYZ. You can get a collector's edition on the Switch for $93. But let us see. This one is really goofy. Like you're an alien. You're two alien girls. They're the ones that are down there on the inset. You're two alien girls, and you've been sent to Earth to like study humanity, to gain something, God knows what, to save your people. And so you have to observe these people, these girls in their bedrooms, and you shoot them with like happy pills. And yeah, and they're in their bedroom, so they're showering, and they're in very inclusive. Yeah, it's just yeah. Okay, so there's a lot of you're on the ground, you're very small, so there's a lot of looking up at them if you get my drift. and it is just goofy and hilarious, and it's a funny game mechanic. It's not a huge game. It's not a long game, but it's I think you only have like 4 or 5 rooms to explore, but you get to explore all the rooms, and there's all kinds of secrets and stuff to find, and study human behavior in order to help overcome the social issues of their beloved home planet. So yeah, there you go. You got cart only. Oh, okay. So you got to be careful what you get here. So this is relatively, I guess it's relatively new, but it is not cheap. So Gun Pixies is definitely one to look at, as well as Peach Ball. Like Peach Ball is a pinball game based on Senran Kagura. So it is very naughty. It's very naughty, but very goofy and very funny. Okay, so it's one of those things. They don't have any shots of the actual pinball, but we'll go ahead. We'll go look at Senran Kagura Peach Ball on the Switch. There you go. Yep, they're not kidding, are they? Yikes!
How dare you?
Yes, how dare I? Okay, we're only halfway through this thing and you haven't seen any gameplay yet. Yep, there's the pinball. There's absolutely no gameplay in this trailer. It's like all cheesecake, no gameplay. But it is a pinball game. It is a Senran Kagura based pinball game, and there's tons of fan service in this thing. It is absolutely ridiculous. That's what you get. There is no gameplay. There is no gameplay. There is just that. Marvelous. So I guess that's their thing. We're not going to show any of the gameplay in the trailer or in the listing. This is all just yakety wackety in the pinball arcade. So it is what it is. So anyway, so yeah, those are 2 good ones. So for the Nintendo Switch, Gun Pixies and Peach Ball. So we gave a little love to the Switch. Now we did cover a little bit about Death End Request. That is one that I actually got turned on to by BRG, believe it or not.
Every day.
That's BRG, baby. So yeah, Death End Request is something that I was given a recommendation to. Hello. Oh, bruh. Death End Request PS4. So again, very similar to Knights of Azure. Death End Request has a couple of iterations that are out there. And they're a little bit more. They're a little bit more right there. You've got Death End Request 2, which is much more recent. Only one left in stock. $64.89 on the original. And they are beautiful, beautiful games. So I don't know if they're going to give us a trailer. Let's see if the domestic copy is going to give us a trailer. Let's see if this one will give us a trailer. No? Come on now. So yeah, there's definitely a little bit of fan service element to it. For sure. So, and it's a little bit darker, obviously. It's a little bit darker. 2 is darker than 1, I understand. this one has a trailer, so we'll take a look at it. Again, this one's got a huge amount of images. So you can see what we're talking about here. So the environments are pretty straightforward. They're just there to kind of get you, to give you an arena to fight. Where's that shoe? Oh, okay. I see. I'm like, is that your tail or is that your leg? Or that is just a bizarre image. So you can see you're like in very basic arenas. They look very nice though. I like the monster aesthetic. The design, the monster design look really good. And there you go. Okay. So let's go ahead and check out the trailer. Death End Request. It's got like 4 likes. Wow. Agile Incorporated, the Alice engine. State-of-the-art tech. World's Odyssey. Uh-oh, she vanished. And Compile Heart. There you go. This is the Neptunia folks, right? Oh, man. Clea Glaive. Clea Great Glaive. Alright, anime tassel-haired man. That is over fan service. Oh, yeah. Yeah, fan service discovered. Oh, man. Nice. God bless America. The real world. So you're playing again, it's the whole digital world, real world, and you know, you're crossing in between like Dot Hack and half a dozen other ones. There's a whole theme there, you know, living in the digital world versus the real world. I mean, that's a, you know what, and that's more of a big deal in the hikikomori, or hikikomori in Japan, where these people like live in cyber cafes and never leave and don't associate with people. And, you have to bounce between those. A 99% chance of death awaits you. Death and request. So it's a really cool play on words. I must give them that. So there you go. There's hey, Death End Request. So definitely a fan service rich title there, Death End Request. And we already did Genkai Toki Castle Panzers. And that game is flat out scandalous, man. It's flat out scandalous and it's hilarious. But that one's the edge. Those Genkai Toki games are like, I think, the edge, really. All right, the last one is gotten a lot of talk. Also, BRG. BRG mentioned
every day.
He mentioned that to me as soon as very soon after I found this title. Okay, so we're going to end up on this was a good one too. So there it is. Now you can score a a copy for a relatively reasonable price. So, but this is going to be a rare title, and even Figsy Games recommends this as a rare title. Now, this is the Peggy copy. but it's it's in English, and it's the same game. It's region free, right? And it's pretty unique. It's pretty unique. And this is the Japanese version? Yep. I'm looking for possibly, I think there is a trailer for this thing somewhere. There's Dragonstar Varnier. I think of all of the games, like in terms of collectability and quality, you'd want to get Dragonstar Varnier and Crystar. I think those are probably your best bet. Oh, good. There it is. I knew that there was something here somewhere. So this is Dragonstar. I'm sorry, Crystar. We like our logo.
記憶の淵にささかれた感情のエラー
Very 90s anime inspired.
溢れそうな想いは
Fighting in the you did something that caused your death or somebody's death, and you wind up in there you go. And then you have to complete these missions to collect these There you go. They just gave you a little bit of taste and left you wanting more. Available for pre-order. Oh, look at that.
Steam on August
You've got
27th,
different
2019.
outfits and all kinds of stuff. So it looks pretty cool.
Pre-order Day 1 edition now.
Includes mini art book.
For when I weep, then
When I
I
weep,
am strong.
Then I am strong. What a great title to end up on. So that is Crystar. So that is definitely one you want to keep your eye out. So this is the Day 1 edition. Day 1 edition includes game div, concept art booklet, artwork, and outer case. Now out of print and rare, buy from an established and trusted seller. NES forever. Complete with original case, art book, clean disc, tested and working. Complete. Oh, and an instruction manual was never included. All right, so if you want that Day 1 edition, let's take a look at these images. The art book does not look like the art book is just not of that big of a deal to me anyway. Like for all of that, for like 2 to 3 times the money. Mini art book. Yeah, there it is. Mini art book. That's all you get for all that extra money. All physical PS4 and digital copies include. So it's like, why bother getting the limited edition unless you just want to brag to your friends? So if you have any. So there you go, everybody. This is LVA Toro Fancy Action Out. Oh, I got somebody popped it in here. It's BioArmor voice actor. BioArmor, I may be sending you something in the next day or two, and I want to get your opinion on it, and perhaps your expertise on it if you see fit. And I got to tell you, I'm not going to tell you if I want anything or if I don't want anything, or I want to get your opinion on it and see what you think. Yeah, baby. Woo! I found new Trails of Cold Steel for $30. That is crazy, bro. That is crazy, bro. That game is $1.50, $1.25 everywhere I look. You can get that Fatal Frame on Wii U on Wii also. What on the digital store? The Maiden of Blackwater, the European one. I still haven't gotten 5. I still haven't downloaded 5. I just have the demo on the Wii U. And I understand it was $50 and now it's like $30, and I've been thinking about picking that up digitally anyway. But that is it. And I would just thought before I run out, well, dude, send me the link, bro. Send me the link for the physical copy of that Fatal Frame, or send me the auction or whatever it is. Just text it to me, man. Hey, Ty Lord, give BioArmor my phone number, will you? You still don't have my phone number after all these years of supporting this channel. You're Fade Keen. You get the phone number, bro. You get to call. Oh, and by the way, dedicated Phil Broter button right here.
Gilberto Hogan.
Dedicated Philberto button, baby. So that was my. It's on Amazon. Fatal Frame. What is it? Fatal Frame. Let's go. Fatal Frame. Frame. 4? Fatal Frame, Maiden of Blackwater, Wii U digital code. This is okay. And White Day, I see White Day. Yomawari, Midnight Shadows. Shining Resonance Refrain. Yeah, that's definitely something I need to look into. God, it's $50 on the Xbox One? That is crazy. Instructions available in gameplay. That's so shady. Acceptable. Game disc only. Disc only. No manual insert. Used. Good. Dude, for all that nonsense, just pay the $30. But this one is actually a good one to add to your list, because that's a reasonable price. Trails of Cold Steel, man. Trails of Cold Steel. New and used from $90, bro. Wow. So yeah, I'm not seeing Maiden of Blackwater here, except for the import copy. That's about it. So, Shining Resonance is basically a Tales game. There you go. Yeah, I'll send it to you in Steam. You were on my Discord. Okay, yeah, we're on Discord. Here, let's see. Yeah, I don't want to do it on video, but when I close the video stream, I'll send you my number. So there you go, bro. That's it. My fan service wish list for the PS4 and the Switch. There were a couple Switch titles I snuck in there because I'm now a Switch owner. I now own a Switch, so I'm in the club. I'm in the cool club with everybody else, and myself. So, the import is what you got? Okay. And what does that matter? Like, how much language is in there anyway? And there's probably English subtitles too. So, yeah. I mean, but that's still that isn't cheap either. Let's see. I mean, is this what you're talking about here? That's $143, new and used. Region locked. Wow. So cool. It's such a cool series, man. I love that Fatal Frame stuff. Okay, so, like, really some cool stuff out there, guys. So, I'm going to hop off. It's getting late. I'm going blind. Thank God I walked the dogs already. I can go right to bed. So, I had to be up early. I got to take my daughter in for the last week of school. She has testing tomorrow, so I want to make sure that I am chipper at least, or at least conscious. So, I got the one in the box. Nice. Looking at, yes, Astral Chain has pretty much gotten universal acclaim. It's got really good reviews. It looks really amazing. So, you know, I'm gonna be. I knew as a Switch owner I have to get there, but I'll probably get Peach Ball first. Oh my God! All right, well, we love you guys. Tylord, thank you. Bio, I see you guys. It immediately picks up the energy level going on my stream. So it's always good to have your energy and your presence here. And I think it's awesome. I think it's awesome you guys got to see the exclusive Filberto button.
Filberto Hogan!
And Bio, I am going to be sending you something that I want to know if you want to add your personal voiceover to it. I have to do it first. I have to create it first, but I'm thinking that you might want to throw in a little of that BioArmor magic all over it. You might want to just spray your magic all over it, and but I want your opinion on it, and I want you to if you want to like do voiceover on it, like if you think like okay, I see where this is going. Okay, I'll throw some magic in there. I'll spray my magic on it. Okay, all right, man. This is LVA Toro Fancy Action Now. BioArmor Fata Keen. Tylord, you are the Fata Keen on this channel. God bless you. We love you. The pilot to Dragon Ball at will, or the pilot to Dragon Ball AT will be out soon. Well, I can't wait to hear it and see it. So we're gonna let you go. I am literally, my eyes are burning because I got studio lights on me and I'm tired. So I'm gonna wreck on off of this thing. So we're gonna play the outro, and we got to get a BioArmor button, going at some point. But what we can do is we can play a Greta. I know, you're telling me about that. Yeah, you were telling me about that. Okay, well you holler at me. You tell me when it's ready to go, and I'll be front row seat, bro. Front row seat.
How dare you!
Guyver! Yeah, I want to do a Guyver. I've actually got 2 ideas that I'm going to produce very soon, and I'm going to send them both to you and get your thoughts on it, man. One of them's kind of a tribute to you. So this is LVO Toro Fancy Action Now. We're going to roll the outro. God bless BioArmor. God bless Tylord. You crazy mofos. We'll see you later.